Welcome back to Cancer Buzz. I'm Summer Johnson. If you aren't able to attend this week's ACCC 39th Annual National Oncology Conference, you're in luck, because Cancer Buzz is here all this week to bring you the topics and speakers from the workshops. Our next guest is Dr. Lailea Noel. She's an assistant professor of oncology and health social work at Dell Medical School's LIVESTRONG Cancer Institute at UT Austin. And she's also a new ACCC board member. Hi, Dr. Noel. Thank you for stopping by.
Hello. Hi. Thanks for having me.
Hey, health equity is a recurring theme across the conference this year. Later today, you are giving a presentation about the importance of community coalitions to improving health equity. Give us an overview of that talk.
Yes. So what we're going to be talking about today is the importance of cancer centers sort of before engaging with communities, doing some internal work. And so it's sort of a two-way street. We need to look inward and sort of do some internal work. And then we also need to look outward and see how we're partnering with communities in a way that is respectful and encouraging their power and their empowerment at the table.
What should cancer centers do first before engaging the community?
The very first thing that a cancer center and the employees of the cancer center should be doing is really doing some really hard soul searching within our own organizations. What are our internal biases? We think we know what our biases are, right? We often think that we've gone through bias training, so we think we've got it. But sometimes there are sort of subtle things that we are not thinking about. For example, not including the history of the communities that we work within and reside in. It is so important to understand the trauma and the history that community's gone through, because that history they're thinking about that when they're thinking about connecting with care. They're going to remember that cancer center from 1972. You might not, but they're going to. So it's important for us to really think about who are we, what are we bringing to that table, and really humbling ourselves to be able to work with communities in a way that breaks that power structure down.
How does that relate to your staffing?
So I think that when you think about staffing, one of the things that I think that we do in administration is we want a diverse staff, right? And we think, we want to go out and we want to recruit people of color, we want to recruit LGBTQ plus people, and we want to have a diverse community, but we want them to come in and look like us and sound like us and only agree with the things that we state. But at the end of the day, what we really are interested in is diverse perspectives. But we're not thinking about that. Again, that's an internal bias, right? We're not thinking that we've got this bias about them having the same perspective as us. But if we're going to grow and if we're going to have sustainable interaction with communities, we need to stretch our perspectives that are out there. So we need to include people from diverse backgrounds who can bring in new perspectives to our organization.
You were telling me before we started recording, you've flipped the tired old voice of the table metaphor on its head. Tell me about that.
Yeah, exactly. So we're always sort of inviting people to our table, and we're all proud of that, right? We pat ourselves on the back because we invite people to the table. What I suggest is that there needs to be a new table, that it's not our table, but it's a brand new table where we all think of it like the Knights of the Round Table, where we all come around and we all have equal power. The community has power, we have power, but it's equal power, equal voice, equal opportunity to share in decreasing disparity in the community. Because they are, at the end of the day, they are the most knowledgeable about the streets. They understand their community better than we do. We might have the academics, but they are the academics of the street. And so it's important for us to have equal voice at that table.
Thank you, Dr. Noel. Keep an ear on this channel tomorrow for more from the ACCC 39th Annual National Oncology Conference. Until then, this is Summer Johnson.
Cancer Buzz is a resource of the Association of Community Cancer Centers.